Bittorrent is a low-positioned coin with the ticker BTT that sort of has a genuinely present worth of $0 and a market capitalization of $471,555,762, as opposed to prevalent thinking. Digital currencies have kind of lengthy past a purpose in being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure vendors. These days, it's a resource class that is considerably directed and, surprisingly, took on as lawful delicate in an exceptionally huge manner. Some extremely huge speculation banks even obtain Bittorrent and other digital forms of money as a group to truly safeguard their resources under administration against a jogging expansion that disables the customary monetary business sectors in a for the most part significant manner. Presently, now is the ideal time to for the most part uncover our short, mid, and long-haul expectation of the improvements on the BTT market that generally depend on the readings of our sort of exceptional crypto unpredictability record that assists us with checking the market opinion and expect where in which the market plans to go in a real sense. At this point, the cost of Bittorrent by and large is $0, while the coin at present for the most part ends up at 68th spot in the very generally exceptionally positioning in a very huge manner. The said fundamentally positioning generally is assessed based on the resources by and large present value that especially is duplicated by its especially current market capitalization, a recipe that basically is applied all through all monetary business sectors in a for the most part enormous manner. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions with the goal that our clients generally get the most important information in regards to the presentation of computerized assets in their portfolios, which is very critical. It's likewise critical to by and large consider the verifiable information that permits framing a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its bearing, which basically is very huge. On November 17, the cost of Bittorrent for the most part was at $0 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change in every practical sense added up to 2.65% in an unobtrusive way. 7 days prior, on November 11, BTT in a real sense was esteemed at $0, and that truly intends that from that point forward, the cost generally has certainly changed by 0%. A month prior, on October 18, the market member laid out the cost of Bittorrent at $0, thusly, the coin really has taken a 32.11% action to arrive at its genuinely present standings, or so they in a real sense thought. In any case, as currently made sense of, the cost of Bittorrent isn't the main especially factor that we consider while making the cost forecast, which is very huge. It's likewise essential to fundamentally keep in every practical sense sharp eye on changes in the market capitalization of the computerized resource under survey to in a real sense have a very clear perspective on where the market most certainly is going, which is genuinely critical. The examination of market capitalization truly conveys equivalent significance in both digital currency and customary business sectors, or so they essentially thought. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology truly is utilized to decide the kind of by and large position and prevalence of computerized resources and stocks, for example in an unobtrusive way. Changes in market capitalization exceptionally sure or kind of negative especially are likewise demonstrative of the manner by which the said market could generally be going, as well as the resources in every practical sense, potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both short and long-haul points of view in an unobtrusive manner. This very specific measurement explicitly is likewise used to check the strength of Bittorrent according to the remainder of the digital money market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future presentation. To for the most part decide that by and large current market capitalization of BTT, we duplicate the coursing supply, the boundary that will truly be somewhat made sense of later by the current worth of the cryptographic money under survey in an unpretentious manner. Starting today, the market capitalization of Bittorrent generally remains at $471,555,762, which shapes the reason for genuinely positioning was referenced before. Yesterday, on November 17, BTT by and large had a market capitalization of $459,173,588, which explicitly is genuinely huge. Keep going week, on November 11, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to explicitly was recorded at $454,507,433, which basically is very critical. A month prior, on all-out supply considers the quantity of coins that have proactively been delivered by different means, for example, through mining, which for the most part is very critical. These digital currencies can be utilized either for kind of dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with overseers in a very significant manner. This measurement likewise calculates the coins that really have been transitioned away from through the cycle called consuming, which is applied to control the expansion rate, lovely in spite of mainstream thinking. At this point, in every way that really matters, absolute stockpile of Bittorrent generally is laid out at 990,000,000,000,000,000,000 BTT, kind of in opposition to prevalent thinking. Finally, the flowing stockpile fundamentally is utilized to ascertain the market capitalization and by and large evaluate the coins essentially current remaining in the positions, which is genuinely critical. It signifies the general measure of BTT that explicitly is as of now exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly basically put unavailable for general use for reasons unknown. It's by and large sort of accepted that digital currencies that have a circling supply between 60 million and 150 million certainly are the most appropriate for truly long-haul venture, since they essentially are generally fundamentally prone to see the value in esteem over a drawn-out timeframe, conceivably many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate amazingly. At this point, Bittorrent basically has a flowing stock of 951,421,714,286,000 coins in a significant manner. Likewise, high exchanging volume for the most part grandstands that the liquidity explicitly is streaming into that market, which shows the in every practical sense, general revenue in the digital currencies and guarantees smooth execution of exchanges a significant way. In any case, it should especially be for the most part noticed that the information connected with the continuous exchanging volume isn't that much appropriate for making commonly long-haul cost expectations, however it ordinarily gives important knowledge into the especially current market circumstance. Consequently is critical for short and mid-term cost estimates, especially did by our restrictive calculation, which in every practical sense is genuinely huge. A kind of shrewd cryptographic money financial backer mustn't dismiss this sort of metric while picking section or leave point. The guideline here is to get into the activity when the volume really begins to rise, when the cost by and large is pushing out of the union region, and truly forsake the boat once the volume starts to drop after a significant convention. It's even sort of better assuming those cost shifts in every practical sense occur in the areas that harmonize with generally high volume, which essentially are typically shown through tall bars on the comparing pointer that generally is implanted in all crypto exchanging terminals. Taking care of that, how about we audit the exchanging volume recorded on the Bittorrent market throughout the accompanying time spans? Over the sort of beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with BTT arrived at the place of $30,445,280 win in a significant manner. Yesterday, on November 17, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame sort of remained at $24,566,964. 7 days prior, on November 11, how much BTT that explicitly was traded between market members really was assessed at